Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy Jamar, Top Shelf Sports Talk. Back for week 16 NFL Pick'ems. We got less than a week left. For a week left, man. This NFL season, it went pretty fast, man. Had some ups and downs, highs and lows. You see my record, 145-79. I like it. I like it. Could have been better. 5 losses last week. Shouldn't have had that 10-5 last week, but it is what it is. I guess as usual, we got to get better this week. So to start it off, we got the Rams at Seattle. The Rams is probably going to be missing Devontae Adams, even though they said his hamstring is not as bad as they thought it was when he got hurt in the Lions game. But they're probably going to rest him. So I'm going to go Seattle in that game. I'm going to say that Sam Darnold finds a way to gut out a win and keep the momentum going for the Seattle Seahawks, meaning that they won't question his leadership ability. So I'm going to go Seattle in that game. That's a Thursday night game. Next game is our game Saturday, 5 p.m. Pay attention, Saturday at 5 p.m. As it gets closer to the end of the season, we started doing Saturday games. We got the Commanders this week. So should be an easy win, should handle business, no problem. JD5 is resting for the rest of the season. He's done. Zach Ertz is gone. So a lot of that team is a lot of injuries. So we should go in, polish up some things, work on some things for the next 3 weeks, come out with a victory. I got my Eagles in the victory. Next game is Green Bay at Chicago. We all saw the unfortunate injury by Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons go down with a ACL injury. Um, they still should have a good playoff run or be good, but it's not going to be enough to get that team over the hump to get to the Super Bowl. Chicago is playing some good football. I think the Chicago lost to them 2 weeks ago, so I think they get their revenge back. I'm going Chicago in that game. Next game is the Sunday game at 1 o'clock. The Buffalo Bills at the Cleveland Browns. I got Buffalo. Buffalo came back and, after being down 21 points in the first quarter against a New England team that they probably would have to face in the playoffs, pretty good team, they came back and they won that game. So I'm going Buffalo against the Browns. Next game is the Chargers at the Cowboys. I'm going Chargers. Cowboys, to me, George Pickens might have checked out. George Pickens might be done as far as mentally playing football for that team because he hasn't been playing good football the last 2 weeks. You can't hold out. You can't hold out totally on him, but I think that it might be over for the George Pickens experiment, which will probably mess his money up in the offseason. So I'm going to Chargers in that game. Next game is the Jets at the Saints. I went on that game. I went to Saints because Saints showed last week they beat Carolina, and I did not see that coming. A lot of people did not see that coming. I think they're going to try to continue to build on some of that momentum they have been having for the last couple of weeks. So I think I'm going to go with the Saints over the Jets. Next game is the Minnesota Vikings at the New York Giants. I'm hearing people say that they don't know if Jackson Dart is really the answer at quarterback for that Giants team. They may be in the draft trying to get a quarterback. I don't know. I think Jackson Dart has shown a lot for that Giants team, enough to be able to say you can build around him. I think the heart, the toughness, the gritty, you could build around that. And that's what New York is built on. But I'm going with Vikings in that game. Vikings, just to me, are a better team. JJ McCarthy, even though he's had his ups and downs, I think they need to bring in next year a veteran presence to back him up and kind of guide him along, throughout the year, because he does have erratic play. But I'm going Vikings in that game. Next game is Kansas City Chiefs at the Tennessee Titans. I told y'all since the beginning of the season, the rain was over for Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, unfortunately, I think he said they tore his ACL or tore ligaments in his knee, so he's done for the season. I think guys like Kelsey, Chris Jones, all those guys, they might play, but they're not. I think this is it for them. So I think, like I said, I think the reign is over. I'm not saying they're going to be a bad team in years to come, but they're not going to be as dominant or the dominancy we used to seeing from them. But I'm going to Tennessee in that game. Next game is the Bengals at the Dolphins. I think just by sure or pure luck or pure changing of the guard may infuse the team. The team might play a little bit better. I think it's just a shocker because they benched Tua and now they got their rookie quarterback coming in and starting the game. I think he just might have a good game only because they benched Tua to try to keep Mike McDaniels as their head coach. So I'm going Miami in that game. That might be a toss-up game. Joey, Joey Burr, that he's not happy in that organization. He's made some comments, said it wasn't about the organization, but we can read between the lines. So, but I'm going to Miami in that game. We'll see what happens. Next game is the Atlanta Falcons at the Arizona Cardinals. Falcons, I picked Falcons in this game. Falcons have been up and down. I think their head coach might be going at the end of the season because that team is loaded with potential, and for some reason they just could not get it together. So I'm going with the Falcons in this game because I think they're better than the Cardinals. Next game is the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Denver Broncos. While I think the Jaguars are hot, Denver's even hotter. I did go with Denver in this game because they're in Denver. But Denver at some point has to lose, and I would hate to see them lose in the playoffs. But I'm going Denver in that game. Next game is the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Detroit Lions. Detroit needs a win. Detroit needs a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. If they lose to Pittsburgh, it's going to be it's slim. They're going to need to win out. So I'm going Detroit in that game because I think Detroit is a little bit more hungrier, but they got a lot of injuries. But it seems like every time around this year, they do have a lot of injuries. So we're going to see. But I did go Detroit in that game. Next game is the Raiders at the Texans. I'm going Texans. No need to talk Texans. Sunday Night Football is the Patriots at the Ravens. Sorry, Phil. I know it's your birthday weekend, but I went Patriots in that game. Patriots, they come off a stunning loss to the Bills. Like they were controlling the game, and then the Bills magic came back in the last fourth quarter or the second half and just totally played football and beat the New England Patriots. But I'm going Patriots in this game. Sorry, Phil. Ravens are done. Next game, Monday night game, is the San Francisco 49ers at the Indianapolis Colts. We've seen old man Phillip Rivers almost come back and beat the Seattle Seahawks. 44-year-old quarterback almost won the game in his first game back after 5 years off. We almost saw it happen. I don't think they'll do it this week. I think the 49ers have played enough football to be able to beat the Colts. I got 49ers in that game, but shout out to you, Phillip Rivers, for doing what you did at that age. In this type of game, shout out to you, man. Need more people like you. That's just a joke. But anyway, it's your boy Jamar, Top Shelf Sports Talk. If you like what I do here, drop a follow on this video. Drop a follow on all my socials. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X, and Twitch. Drop a follow, support your boy. It doesn't hurt nothing. It doesn't cost you nothing. It just shows love to me. It helps me grow. I appreciate everything that y'all do for me. Appreciate everybody who comes through my lives on Sundays. I'm live every Sunday at 11 a.m. Check me out. It's your boy Jamar, Top Shelf Sports Talk. Peace.